What's up, guys? My name is Jojo. I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to make your first $10,000 with your next drop. I'm gonna go over exactly on how to create your winning products, how to market it, how to take over Instagram, go viral 70% of the time, and the best of all, making over $1,000 on drop day. So let's just go ahead and get straight to it. So let me just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Jojo. I just turned 18 and I started my first business at the age of 15. So what my first business was a lawn care business. Then I switched over to drop shipping and then moved over to a clothing brand. Now with my first two businesses, I completely failed. But as I got into the clothing brand industry, I just started profiting a lot faster than normal. I stuck to it and I've been doing this for over 2 years. Now I bought one of my dream cars at the age of 18. Now I own the brand John Gas and I started it back in April of 2023. The first year was really rough. As I developed new skills and actually built a system, it became just a lot easier. So now I made $200K this year alone just off of John Gas. And that wasn't just by guessing every step. That was by developing a system that actually works for a clothing brand. So not only do I have my own clothing brand, but I also help market other brands so that they can reach that next goal and reach that next level of hitting the 20-30K every single month. With one of our clients, we spent $12,000 and generated back 26.8K. Now these right here are my students and we spent 4.8K and generated back 14.6K. And then for this one, we spent 2K and it was able to generate almost $10,000. And this right here is just ads alone. Now here's exactly how you guys are gonna make your first $10,000 with your next drop. The first one is making a winning product design, which I'll be providing you guys some free manufacturers. Now the next step is to get it sampled. The third step is to make a password page to collect SMS subscribers. Collecting SMS subscribers is a huge step in the business because we don't only collect them, but we also convert them into sales. I'm also gonna go over exactly how to market the products on IG, and this should take about 14 to 21 days. You guys are gonna run SMS pre-drop campaigns, which I left a video down in the description going over exactly how to run meta ads step by step. Then on drop day, you just go out and send an SMS message. So then at the end of the video, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly what my students were able to make with my system that isn't only built for a clothing brand, but it's also built to become financially free. Now step one is gonna be your winning product design. Having a winning product design is what's gonna grow your brand, bring you in money, and give you that dream car. Not burning money with ads or adding a logo onto a blank shirt. So for example, this hoodie right here made me $9,000 in sales, and the reason why is because it was emotional connecting and self-questioning. So when people go and question themselves, it makes them stay longer, and the longer that they stay watching the video or looking at the product is gonna give us a higher chance to go ahead and make that sale. Now this one right here, I dropped back in January, and this one made me about $14,000 in sales from April to February. Now the reason why this sold so well within the span of 60 days, it was a trendy design and it was also a very, very unique and cool design. This is more targeting like the Playboy Cardi fans, Ken Carson fans, or Sir Lonely fans. Now for the third product, this one was trending really hard by I Hate Garments. So I just knew that I had to hop on the trend before everyone else did. Now this one right here isn't only trending, but it's also emotional connecting. Right here it says save me from overthinking. There's a lot of overthinkers in this world. So I knew I had a big broad audience to go and show this to, so I just knew it would sell automatically. Now this one is a trendy and also narrowed down niche. This one got me $0 in sales, but I'm so familiar with the market that I know that this one would sell like crazy. Now the reason for that is it's very simple, but it's also into a narrowed down niche, which is the flex till death, and then also the flextra. If you guys aren't familiar with flextra or flex till death, it's pretty much Osama-san. And if you guys don't know, Osama-san has like a really good fan base, so they'll just love this. So now here are the bullet points. You guys need to read the market and understand it, such as finding out what is selling within the next 30 to 60 days and must have a good prediction. Now this right here isn't something that's going to become easy for you. This is exactly on why people come to me, desperately needing a winning product design. If you guys don't want to wait a year to 3 years being able to learn exactly on what's going to sell, I have a few slots open for this month to create you guys winning product designs that is proven to go and sell. Now this is a very big one. Get a designer if your skills can keep up with the creative idea. Now designs are obviously expensive because it's time consuming. So if you guys go and contact a designer on Instagram or something, it can cost you anywhere from like $80 to $150, sometimes even more depending on what it is. But trust me, it's 100% worth it. You don't want to go ahead and be designing on Kittle or Canva. You guys want to be able to have a professional do this. Now this is also a very important one because without a good manufacturer that's reliable, this can hold you back for so long. So step 2 is to now get it sampled. Here are the free manufacturers. You guys can go and pause the video and look at them, DM them. I don't use any of these manufacturers. These are all just trusted ones that have really good reviews and other big clothing brand owners used. If you guys want my manufacturer that can provide free samples, I recently just added it down to Fashion Wealth, so I'll leave that in the link down below. Now step 3 is to optimize your password page. This right here is Quan and Saweb's new brand. Now, one thing about this password page, which most don't have, is that it's very simple and straight to the point. They have a good offer. So if you join the SMS list, they're going to get early access to the products, which makes them feel exclusive because nobody else could get it. Now, this right here is the CTA, which is call to action, the SMS subscribe button. It's super big and pops out immediately. Here is one that I just made for the brand Fraud. He's actually in Fashion Wealth, and we got this done for him within just a few hours using HTML. So shout out to Fraud. I'll be leaving down his website in the link below. So like I said before, this password page is very clean and straight to the point. If you don't have a password page built to collect SMS signups, you're leaving so much money on the table. Think about it. Every person who visits before your job is either getting added to your list or disappearing forever. A good password page turns that traffic into a list of buyers ready to shop the second your site opens. I coded mine using HTML to be built for high converting, clean, and mobile friendly. Most people ignore this step and wonder why their job day flops, but the ones who use it see about 2K to 5K first hour on job day. If you want me to build yours, I'll leave the link to my Instagram so you can DM me and just lock it in today. Remember, every day you wait, you're losing potential subscribers and sales to the brands that are actually using this. Now, all the brands I set this up for was able to go and see a 30% to 60% jump in day one of sales. So the sooner you do it, the sooner you can start building that list and converting them into sales. Now, I actually do have an SMS strategy, and I'll just go ahead and leave that in the link below. Now, step 4 is going to be social media marketing. A hack to going viral on Instagram is to post 3 times per day when you're promoting your job. Times to post is 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. EST. Post 3 times at those times. Now, if you're a brand owner, when you're attempting to get SMS subscribers, you would maybe post it 2 times a week and add join SMS list link in bio, but this actually scares your customers away. So here's exactly what you're going to go ahead and do. When posting on Instagram, make content that is actually relatable and self-questioning, but also includes the product. Here's an example. This video right here got 11,000 likes with like 700,000 views. And the reason why is because it's including a trendy producer. Now, people love OK's Beautiful Productions. So this right here was just completely relatable off the rip, straight to the point and going on to showing off the product. Now, this one right here says, please save me. And then on the hoodie says, please save me from overthinking. This is going to definitely relate to overthinkers, convert them into an SMS subscriber. And then later on, that's when we go and use SMS automations to go and convert those people into sales. Now, this one right here, he was wearing my hoodie and the text that he put is just strictly directed to people who are in love with music. Now, this hoodie right here is just completely self-questioning because not only is it making them question themselves, but the text is saying a hoodie I got that makes me question myself. I'm not saying a hoodie that you should buy or a hoodie I just dropped. I'm making it seem like I just bought this hoodie. So remember, whenever you're going to go and make content, don't make it sound like you're selling. Make it super relatable and emotional connected. Now then you're gonna want to go and make them interact with the video by adding comment your age to model and then leave a period right there so that ends it off. And then right there, go ahead and add join VIP for early access plus free item. Now, again, it's not saying here, join SMS list link in bio. Nobody wants to join your SMS list. So then that's why we go and say join VIP so that we can make them feel exclusive and important. Now, this is leading them not to only comment, but when people like something or someone, they follow their steps, like Lil Baby. And Lil Baby goes ahead and drink a Celsius. Majority of his fans are going to go and drink a Celsius because he drinks it. So if they're already commenting their age to model, there's a high chance that they're also going to go ahead and join your SMS list. Not only does this build your SMS list, but it also gets a lots of interactions, which will make your video go viral. Now, honestly, that's exactly the tactic that I go ahead and use to make my videos go viral majority of the time. So if you're stuck at getting 1,000 views, 2,000 views, or not getting any viral videos, it's because you're probably putting join SMS list, link in bio, or saying my product's out now, go shop. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody likes that. That's old. Now, step 5 is going to be run an SMS pre-job campaign. Like I said before, the YouTube video is going to be in the link in the description. It's a full meta ads guide teaching you how to test creatives. It also is going to teach you exactly how to scale and run a traffic campaign so that you can go ahead and make 500 plus SMS subscribers within the span of like 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So now here's a quick rundown. Running ads to promote your SMS list will lead you to 50K to 300K impressions on average. SMS subscribers are the cheapest way to convert them in sales. The settings to use is 13 through 18. The country is going to be USA or your country, and then no interest at all. Now, the budget is going to be anywhere from $5 to $10. Each ad account is going to be different. So I would say go ahead and set up 2 campaigns and do one at $5 and the other one at 10 and see which one does the best. I made a completely new brand from scratch. I made over 2.4K on drop day. Now, this is exactly what really proved my skills to go ahead and work. So now go ahead and click on the link in the description below after this video and watch the full guide and take notes. If you're not doing this strategy, you're missing out on thousands of dollars on drop day. All right, so right here, I pulled up some dashboards. I was able to go ahead and make 1.8K in the first hour of the drop and then ended the day off 2.4K. Now remember, this is a completely new brand. You guys can see right here, Flextra Online, and it was strictly used by using Meta and the SMS marketing strategy. Now this one right here was for one of my brands, which is John Gas. And then on our drop day, we made a little over $3,000. So we dropped at 4 p.m. and then within an hour and 40 minutes, like I said, we made 3.1K. Now I took the screenshot yesterday, and this is just something that we made on a casual day, which people don't even see this in a single month with their brand. And the reason for that is because they don't actually have a system. They're just guessing every single step of the way. So after I get done going through all these steps, I'm going to be explaining to you on how I could be able to help you and get an actual system built in for your business. So now let's go ahead and move over to step 6, which is sending out SMS campaigns. I want you guys to go ahead and just take a screenshot of this so that whenever you guys go and send out an SMS campaign on drop day, this is what it should look like. So when sending out an SMS campaign, it should be scheduled so you don't forget. Now, one time I forgot and I just lost out on thousands of dollars. Now, also make sure that you add an image of the collection you're dropping so that if someone who subscribed, let's just say 3 months ago, that doesn't even know you're dropping, they're going to be able to see what's coming out. Now, always send a discount for VIP members, which you guys can see right here, save 10 for 10% off in the message I have. This is going to make them feel more exclusive by offering them another discount on top of that for the first 3 orders are free. You may lose out on $50 or $75 on profit, but if you're going to make 1,000 plus, it's going to be definitely worth it because let's just say you have 500 SMS subscribers and 10% of those people actually go and buy. That's going to be on average about 50 orders. Now let's just say that 50 of those people try their hardest to be the first 3 orders. You're just gonna make a killing on drop day. Now let it be known that there's only gonna be a limited stock, so act fast. This brings scarcity and convinces them that if they order later, it'll be sold out. This is gonna be the easiest and the fastest ways to get sales just at one shot on your drop day, which is exactly on how I was able to make 1.8K with a total new brand with like 1,000 followers in just the same hour. Now if you guys do all those things that I told you guys step by step, this is exactly what the results you guys are gonna be able to go and get. From October to February, one of my students was able to generate $152,000 just off of me by marketing for them with meta ads and making them their collections. As you guys can see here, April, June, August, July, you know, all those other months right here where that little bump is right here, this was them trying to do it themselves. Then once they caught me on board, we got an instant spike. Now this brand is making about $60,000 a month, and now I actually manage and direct this brand. Now this one right here was one of my students that joined, and then now the first month of them working with us, we were able to generate them $7,000 the first month. Now this brand is averaging about 22 to 37K per month. So like I said to you guys before, this isn't just by guessing steps like you guys are doing. It's with the system that is actually able to go and scale up your business. Now here's why my students and I can make $10,000 plus per month, and here's why you can't. If your clothing brand isn't making $10,000 a month, it's not because the marketing is bad, it's just because you're not doing it right. I've helped my students completely change the way they run their business with my training and my systems. They've gone from barely making any sales to pulling in numbers that they didn't even think that were possible. I'm talking about consistent months of growth, sold out collections, and the confidence to run ads that actually work. Most people waste their time guessing on what's gonna sell or hoping that their product takes off, but that's exactly why they stay stuck, and that's exactly why you're stuck. Now if you guys are really struggling with this and need help urgently, I'll come into your business, create you a collection that actually hits, market them the right way with paid ad, and turn strangers into loyal customers. Click the link in the description to go ahead and book a call with me. I'll ask you some questions to see if you're a good fit. If you're ready to stop guessing and start scaling, I'll go ahead and show you the exact process that's working for my students and myself. I'll see you guys then.